Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2016. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. This coming weekend, some of the IFBB's best are set to invade Salt Lake City to square off in Utah's very first IFBB Pro Show. And Andre Adams looks like he's ready to leave one heck of a first impression. Less than 5 days out from making his 2016 debut, Adams dropped his most recent set of progress photos earlier in the week, where we see the former Ferrigno Legacy Classic champ looking razor sharp. Last season was really a breakout year for Adams, who made his way to both the Arnold and Olympia stages for the first time in his career. And if he has any intentions on continuing to make that long climb up the ladder, a good showing this weekend would go a long way towards keeping things moving in the right direction. For some people, the off-season means that it's time to get cut and try out every shiny new training theory under the sun. And for others, it's time to cut the crap and get back to moving weight and building muscle. You can decide for yourself which of the two camps Jonathan Irizarry falls into. Over the weekend, the former collegiate national champion and perennial top national level super heavyweight released some footage from a recent deadlift session, where we see a monstrous looking Irizarry crushing a 675-pound deadlift. So far, Irizarry looks to really have been making the most of his off-season by packing on plenty of muscle and in the process, looking huge. And if he can bring back to the stage that super impressive conditioning we've seen from him in the past, he's going to be a major problem at whatever national level contest he decides to throw his hat into. There are only a handful of women who have ever taken the stage that can lay claim to having won an Arnold title on two different continents. And a few weeks from now, Bethany Wagner will be looking to add her name to that very exclusive list. The 2014 Arnold Brazil champ is knee-deep in her contest prep for the upcoming Arnold South Africa, where she'll square off against some familiar foes in the fitness division for a chance to earn a historic victory at what will certainly be a historic event. Over the last handful of years, Wagner has been one of the best and most consistent athletes in the entire fitness division, and only has placed outside the top 8 once in her entire career. As long as she can stay focused and avoid any last-second mishaps, Wagner has to be a real shot to take home the title when the smoke clears in South Africa. If aliens really do live among us, then I'm pretty sure the Canadian super freak Hassan Jama is one of them. After lying relatively dormant over the past few months and keeping a relatively low profile, Jama finally decided to poke his head out of hiding this week when he released some new tricep training footage along with a few jaw-dropping new photos. Despite some of the craziest proportions on the amateur level, for one reason or another, Jama just hasn't been able to break through and earn his pro card. But if last year's amateur Olympia victory was any sign of what's to come, it might not be long before we see the man they call Stunner bringing all that crazy muscle to a pro stage near you. In this world, some people sit around and wish for things to happen, and then there are others who go out and make things happen, like species nutrition athlete Lorenzo Orosco. With the start of his competition season drawing closer by the day, Orozco has been kicking his training into high gear as of late, doing everything in his power to scratch and scrape for the last 1% that make the difference between worst and first. During his first few seasons on the Pro Tour, Orozco has managed to improve each and every time he stepped on stage, finding ways to add some new wrinkle to his game. And when he finally rolls out the new look a few weeks from now, I'm 100% certain that it'll be the best version of Orozco we've seen to date. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out IronMagLabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1. Woo!